That's
I
not
mean,
what you grew up on. They
no.
changed it for the movie.
Oh wait, now that I'm looking at it, yeah. Never mind.
But why does he have like an inner tube around his waist? Is he
The bot mode when I didn't even think about the tube, and now I can't get that
well?
out of my
I
mind.
think. And let's take a break from talking about Deathsaurus and just say I want that victory saber in that color scheme
I don't like the lines going
on his
top
face.
of
The cheek.
Yeah, it looks like
kind of makes him
he
look
has
old.
whiskers. Yeah.
Catboy Metroplex.
We've seen an uptick in our subscriptions, and we really, really appreciate it. So we're shooting for 1,000 as our next goal. So please help us.
Welcome back, Transformers fans. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And we're back with another round of news. But before we start that, let's start off with a question. So I want to know, what is your favorite Transformers victory character, if you even have one? The new Deathsaurus is coming out, so I'm kind of interested. So Bobby, what's yours?
Mine is actually, I think, Road Caesar.
Okay.
And I don't know much about Victory, but I do remember those were cars that combined. So I like that.
That makes sense. I like him too. I like that it's 3 of them, but mine is Black Shadow. What can I say? I like my space gangsters. So let's get into the news. And there we go. And the first thing is there's going to be a fan stream on November 14th at 11 a.m. So I think you guys shouldn't even watch it. You should just wait for our video to come out and watch what we have to say about it. It'll be a lot more entertaining than those guys, at least in my opinion.
You know what? I actually can't argue with that. I think that ours would be more entertaining, at least. I don't know if we'd be more informative, but definitely more entertaining.
I agree. So stay tuned. We'll definitely have a video out for this. Another thing is, as of recording this on the 10th, but you guys will see this on the 11th, the first TFCon was done. I don't know the right word for that. They did the first TFCon, so that's pretty cool. It's a great thing, and all the way back in 2002. I didn't think it was that long ago. Goodness gracious. So, they just had their 20 years last year. That's kind of cool. So, hopefully we'll be able to see it all the way to 25 years and 30 years and so on and so forth. And we'll see you guys there.
What's crazy is I didn't even know about TFCon until probably 4 years ago.
I think
not long, maybe 3.
I knew about it before then, but I think they really blew up after BotCon stopped being official. When Hasbro didn't have an official one, then they started going big. And when Hasbro started banning third-party figures from where you buy things, the showroom, I think that's when some people also started to turn away. But as far as I can tell, it's a lot of fun. So we'll see you guys at the next one.
Yes, LA, here we come.
And let's talk about what's just announced. We got a few things to go over quickly because they're not that interesting. So let's front load it with that to get to the fun stuff. First, if you're in Japan and you spend over 2,000 yen, I'm assuming at a Toys R Us out there, you get a free sticker set. That's kind of cool. I do hate the eyes on that Decepticon logo. I've always hated those movie Decepticon logo eyes. I don't understand why they changed it.
This is what I grew up on, so I love it.
You like those Decepticon eyes? That's not what you grew up on. They changed it for the movie.
Oh, wait. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah. Never mind. I was looking at the Autobot sign. I'm sorry.
The Autobot one's fine. I do think the eyes are changed a little bit to be a little bit more aggressive. I could be wrong. But they definitely changed those Decepticon symbol eyes, and I hate it. From the first movie, I'm like, that's not a Decepticon symbol.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Man.
But it's the movie-verse one, so if you guys like it, more power to you.
I'm not going to be getting it over here, I guess.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't be getting them anyways. Try to find a Toys R Us. Next, we've got Bruco Building Blocks Transformers model kits. I know nothing about them, but they're kind of cute. I wouldn't even try hunting them down, though. That's a very yellow grapple, though.
I looked at them a little bit closer, and they actually look like somebody was in a costume, which is funny to me. So I glanced at them. I was like, oh, there's Halloween costumes, and I was like, oh no, those are little characters. That's cool.
Yeah, they look fine for what they are. I'm assuming they go with Legos and whatnot with the name Bruco Building Blocks.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Next, we've got something that's just for you since you are now a comics collector to go with your Legends collection. And we've got the Skybound comics. They showed off a 3-page preview. I'm not including the preview pages just in case there's spoilers and somebody doesn't want to be spoiled. But here's some of the covers, and they look quite good.
I need to go to a comic book store because I still only have that one that I haven't opened or read yet.
Well, you might want to also ask them about this because they also showed off an issue number 1. Again, they're reprinting it with a different cover with Ratchet fighting Starscream, which is kind of cool. And Void Rivals 1 to 5. They have a whole bunch of different ones. I don't know what Void Rivals is, but it kind of has me interested because you've got a very busty Shockwave with the Quintessence.
Yeah, I like these covers.
Yeah, they're cool.
Not gonna do it.
Yeah, okay, that's what you say now. eHobby has exclusive Super Deformed Transformer cards. We looked at some of these before. They have a whole bunch of them. I picked out the ones for Victory because we talked about that earlier. So we've got Star Saber and Deathsaurus, and then we have Bruticus and Defensor. So there's more out there. If you're really interested, I would go pick them up. They do look cool, but if I was to get them, they'd have to be like free giveaways.
You don't want that Defensor? Isn't that your favorite combiner?
That's my favorite Autobot combiner. It's far from my favorite combiner.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, my favorite are all,
Predaking
and, Piranacon and Abominus. I mean, they turn into beasts, so they're obviously superior. All right, let's move into some actual transforming figures this time. And now we've got APC Toys Galaxy Mob Air Force, the purple version. So this is the Prime Viacon that flies. And I've got to say, I really like that alternate head they gave it. Somebody said it's a minor head, so I don't know if it's from that show. But I think it looks pretty cool. I won't be picking it up because I have like 8 Viacons already in the normal size. So I don't need any more. But yeah, they do look good.
I never liked these.
Really? Oh, I like them.
Yeah, so this is
the transformation is really cool. How the whole top like collapses down into the leg. At least back in the day, I was like, this is interesting and cool. So, but you didn't collect them back in the day. So.
No, didn't at all. So I will be passing on these, and yeah.
One thing that I would like all you Transformers Prime fans to explain, though, is their alt mode. This was always very confusing to me. Why was it a car with wings? I never understood it. If there's a good reason, please let me know in the comments below.
Yeah, I'm passing on this twice now. I don't like the way that looks.
Yeah, I don't have any of the jet ones. I only had car ones back in the day. All right, next we've got G Creations MTST01V Wrath. I'm assuming it's Wrath value version. So they changed all the die cast to plastic. I think there were some issues with the quality control with the original ones. They have a more accurate paint job. And they added a base for the Dino mode, which we'll see in a bit. But let's talk about the bot mode really quick. What do you think of this figure?
It looks like it was burnt. It looks like it was a character that somebody got pissed off at and tied a firecracker to it and it burnt up, and yeah, that's what it looks like. The only thing I ever liked about this figure is the dinosaur head shoulder pads. I thought that was kind of cool, but otherwise I can't. It just looks like a big blob that's connected together. Not a fan.
I agree. There's not enough going on, in my opinion, as well. And here's that stand. So they did give it a stand so it can stand better. There's a lot of stands right there. Sue me. And it can just, I guess they had balancing issues, which I could totally see with the mass that's from like his butt to his head. That's like the whole figure and then the tail. So I can see where it would tip over. And I do think this mode looks better, but it's still not for me.
I don't know. I mean, right now, I'm about to pull out some music because he looks like he's hitting that Michael Jackson lean.
Well, you know, I'd love to see a dinosaur in real life do that. Moving on, we've got Funbee Studios Axe for Chromia. So this is kind of a neat little weapon. I think this looks really cool. I do have that Chromia. That's the Chromia that I use. But again, I'm not going to be... I wouldn't buy this. I don't think it's available for purchase. I think the files are. But I still wouldn't pick this up.
It's huge. Like...
Because she hunts the combiners with it. That's the whole thing. That's why they have ginormous... Like, RC has a giant sword because she's hunting combiners with it.
Yeah, I missed that whole thing because I just look at this and say, damn, that's huge. So good luck in hunting.
I mean, I think it's cool. I do agree with you though. Maybe I understand what they're doing, but if it was like 50%, maybe not 50, that's too much. 75% smaller would look better with this figure.
Yeah, it just looks it doesn't
25% smaller.
25% smaller, yes. Yeah, it just looks really, really big. So
it does. Next, I don't even know what this is. This is Astrobots Adventure Cloud series, and this is Taro Oink, which it's totally not for me, and it's not for you. It'll be available at the Anime Expo in down south, Southern California.
Ontario, right?
Ontario, there you go. Yeah, from the 11th to the 12th. So the day you see this, if you're not there, you're probably going to miss out on this. But I guess this is the first figure in their new line. And there has to be an audience for it, but that audience does not reside at my house.
I actually think it's cute.
Oh, you're going to be picking one up?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But I think it's cute. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's cute, but like
that facial expression.
I do like that. I wish
hilarious.
More figures did that because that is cool.
But
I like the color scheme too. It's very unique with the pinks and the purples and the orange. I think that's a really cool color scheme.
Yeah, I mean it's cute. It's really cute. If my daughter was a little bit older, she wouldn't necessarily lose it or break it, or she had a little bit more patience, I'd probably get this for her.
Well, get it, put it in a box, and give it to her in a few years.
No.
Well, you could play with it until then. You think it's cute. All right, let's get into some stuff that Bobby's gonna like. So I think I ended every one of these sections with something Bobby's gonna buy. So there's two things coming up that I think Bobby's going to buy. So the first one is Unique Toys YO3 Sorter. They're doing a 20 and 23 reissue, and our friends at the Chosen Prime posted this, so you could go and pre-order it with them. And before you go into it, I am going to say that this does not look like the best figure. I understand why you're picking it up, because you just want a Sandstorm. But why does he have like an inner tube around his waist? Is he gonna go like floating in the river or something? The best mode on this is the helicopter.
Yes, this you're right. I will be picking this up, and I'm glad they're re-releasing it because this was going for stupid money.
And it does not look like it's worth stupid money.
It's definitely not. I mean, honestly, that vehicle mode, the car mode looks terrible. It looks nothing like a Doom buggy. I remember seeing pictures of the Oscar Mayer wiener. That's what it looks like to me. Definitely, the helicopter looks great. The bot mode, I didn't even think about the tube, and now I can't get that.
Well, I think the problem is his thighs are too skinny.
Yeah,
that it really accentuates that. It just doesn't look like Sandstorm. You could repaint this as anything in the bot mode, and it could be any bot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't have the thing over the head, which is
Yes.
very reminiscent and stuff. And I think if it had that, it'd be fine.
Yeah, the little box thing over his head.
Yeah. As stupid as that is, I think that's very Sandstorm.
Yeah, but I will be picking this up and probably eating a hot dog when I transform it. I don't know.
You'll be singing that song when you get it. So look forward to him, a short of him singing that song while transforming this.
Definitely not.
Next, we've got MBOAA Double Evil A. So it's going to come with the 2 transformable pilots. Oh, it says there's actually be 4 of them. Wow, there are 4 of them. It's going to come with 4 of the Power Masters, 2 faceplates, and then it says 1 blaster rifle. Those are what it comes with. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be picking this up too, correct?
Yeah, I think so. I have it. I mean, I have the old version, and I guess I'm going to.
Yeah, no, it looks good, and it's tempting, honestly. I don't have the original version, and when we saw this at TFCon,
you can see the difference.
I didn't. I thought it was the old one, and they were showing off the things because they weren't side by side. You know what I mean? But when you see them side by side, you can really tell that this one's brighter in almost every aspect. I just don't need it. I have the MMC one, and while that one's not perfect, I do quite like it. So we'll see. Maybe this will tempt me to get this one.
Yeah.
I'll have to wait to see it in your hands first.
My wallet is crying already.
I don't think it's crying anymore. I think it's been dead. Right, let's talk about some updates. First thing, let's get it over with. We got 3-0's MDLX Sideswipe. Pre-orders are now up. So if you wanted this, and I don't blame you if you do, it looks really cool. It just doesn't transform. You could go ahead and order it.
That head sculpt looks amazing.
I think it needs white, though, not gray on the thighs and the arms and stuff.
Yeah, I can see that. But and from this angle, the chest doesn't look as off as it did in previous pictures we saw. But I need to hit the lottery so I can buy some of this stuff. All
right. Well, you heard Bob. He's going to be at 7-Eleven every weekend.
We don't have 7-Elevens here, unfortunately.
Oh, you don't? Well, you're going to have to fly out here to go to that 7-Eleven every weekend then.
Yeah.
Let's move on to this. So Mark Clonus posted his behind the scenes of Leader Class Tigerhawk. I read what he posted. He had a lot of stuff to say, but there wasn't a lot of new information. But he did say that there's metallics on this figure that he couldn't really get, and it really shimmers really well. In his words, the metallic on this Beastie Boy will shimmer shine your way into blissful joy during a fun photo shoot sesh. So, hello, my fellow teenagers. That's what it reminds me of when he writes like that. But I think this looks okay. I don't hate it. I know it's probably your least favorite thing in the world. If I see it in store, this might be, like Bobby said, my one Hasbro pickup for the month. Because it doesn't look horrible, even though there's a lot of waffling.
Definitely a lot of waffling. Need some syrup for that. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good. It's not going to be something I pick up. Again, I don't have any connection with the characters. Not that that's ever stopped me before, but this is something that I don't see myself. I don't even know where to put it or who to put them next to or anything like that. So,
for Prime,
like
he's
I said,
literally powered by the gods, just like Prime.
Don't know the character.
Anyways, I did want to point out the head sculpt because I do think this is a kind of a cool head sculpt. I always thought it was cool. I like the visor. I like the 90s grin. And that really, speaks to me because I wish all of our Transformers had a little bit more life in their face instead of the bland nothing faces we get nowadays.
You're saying life in his face and he looks dead.
He does not look dead. He's
He did.
he's growling. Now I have to say I like the original one a lot better, but this one's not bad.
It looks like a character off of The Walking Dead with a helmet on.
Are you talking about a zombie?
Yes.
Because you just said a character from The Walking Dead. That's kind of vague.
I'm sorry.
So I
Well,
wanted to double check.
yeah.
That might
well,
be why I like it, because I liked the zombies better than the humans because I didn't like that show. So maybe that's why I like it, Bobby. Thank you for showing me. And here's the beast mode. Again, it's not horrible, but it's very, very reminiscent of the original toy. So what does it do different that makes me want it besides the color scheme? Yeah, it looks fine. That's my thing. And at this point, if something looks fine and it's from Hasbro, I might as well pick it up because there's nothing else on the wave I want.
I remember why I didn't like this character after seeing this right here. Yep, this is terrible.
I do like the alt mode. It's unique. It's fun. There's a whole story behind why Air Razor and Tiger Hawk fused into one, which I know you probably don't even remember. I just wanted in Razor Claw colors. Screw Tiger Hawk.
Just Tiger and Hawk. I don't dig the fusers. So yeah, I'm good.
Hey, at least there's a reason why. It's not like Silverbolt, which is just like, yeah, it's just a fusor. All right, next we've got Dr. Wu's Fire Ladder, and these things are tiny. That's it next to a mini-con. I thought this was going to be like Sandstorm sized, but these are even smaller. So,
well, I believe it was our good friend Warren in the comments who said that we shouldn't get used to the size of these sandstorms because they're not Dr. Wu's size. Mm-hmm. And geez, that's tiny. So yeah, I think this might be my thing.
This is too tiny for you?
I think so. I mean,
I think they need to make mini cons.
Well, honestly, though, the thing is, hell, they are making mini cons. They're just in.
But it's supposed to be a G1 character. Like if they made that leader one that's next to it articulated, I would probably buy it.
That thing is tiny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh man.
I think they'd look great with that Metroplex that's coming out.
Well,
stay tuned.
Yeah,
I think that would look great with that.
Yeah, man, that's small. Jeez, I can't wait to get that.
And I did find this picture of the gray one with Sandstorm. So, just to give you a better visualization, I think that Sandstorm, they just saw a hole in the market and they're like, let's get one out while nobody else does.
So, hey, they got me.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like it, but man, that is very, very tiny. I don't think I'll. Well, I know I wasn't going to pick up the gray. I'm sitting here looking like that is small. God, wow, I would lose that.
Yep. Let's move on to something else. So this is small, but this is big. We've got pictures of Dreamstar toys, combiner mode, and I'll let you go first on this one. What do you think?
It's looking good. It actually, I'm seeing color in it, and it could be that his camera is amazing, but I'm seeing enough color in here that is breaking up all the silver that we were seeing, and I like it. I mean, I was already in on it, but it's coming together well.
Yeah, I think it looks fine. It doesn't look like something I would want to go pick up for the prices they're asking for. But what I did want to bring attention to was thank you for everybody commenting. I did see them talking about how they got this figure and it was broken. And a whole bunch of things were broken. And it looks like the company is ghosting like Shozi to get parts and stuff like that. And they didn't want to bring attention to that because I would be so mad if I was in that predicament. And it's not just one or two people. It's not just Bobby. It's like almost everybody that got this figure. I mean, I was reading it on forums too, that everything's broken and they can't get answers and blah, 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 blah. So, it's not looking good, because what happens when you combine it and then the ratchet breaks? Because they don't have good quality control. Yeah, I'm cautiously hopeful for all of you guys picking this up.
Well, I know I'm waiting on a fix for my Silverbolt. I did get the little piece that was broken from I don't even remember which one it was. That's how long ago it was. So I am still waiting on that piece to come. I think the fourth limb is about to come out, or the fourth figure in the line is about to come out. So
wasn't it the third limb?
Yeah, I said fourth limb. That's what I meant, fourth figure. The third limb is about to release, and I'm in on this set. I'm glad to know that it's not Show Z. That's the holdup, but it's
supposedly, I read it online.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, if that's the case, because it's bad when it's the retailer. When you deal with the retailer, and that's any of the retailers out there. If it's them, that's the lag. That's where the problem comes. If it's the company that's providing the figure, that's a whole nother story. Then you can go about, hey, I'm not supporting that company with any new figures they do because of this. But when it's the store that you bought it from,
that's a different story.
That's a different issue.
Yeah. Well, let us know in the comments below if you're excited to get this, or if yours, crumbled to dust. All right, let's keep it going. Let's go back to Legend Size. And Iron Factory showed off new pictures of Norashi, which is the Iron Samurai series, IFEX63N, their smokescreen. And I think this looks great. It doesn't look too samurai-y. I don't like the things on the feet, the wheels that are just they're connected to the feet, not the thigh, or calf, excuse me. It does come with some stickers, so you could change what it looks like on the door. But yeah, I think this looks just fine.
You actually, I can't disagree with you. Those are my sentiments exactly. This doesn't look too samurai, which I was surprised. I think the only thing that might be considered samurai, if that's the right word, is the little gray bit with the lines going diagonal around.
I see. Yeah, they do give him a knife, so I guess that makes him a samurai too.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. I do like the alt mode. I don't like the wheels at his feet as well. But that's really my only complaint about this figure. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I do too. I won't be picking it up because I'm not a Legends collector, but what about the Legends dabbler, Bobby? And you can't say I'm wrong with that. Will you be picking this up?
I proclaim myself as a dabbler now. But no, I will not be dabbling in this one. So no, not gonna happen.
All right. Let's move on. And we've got Mike Toys MK05S Skyfire. So I think we talked about this before. This is the KO. I believe it's New Age Skyfire. And as you are a dabbler, I think you should pick this up if it's a reasonable price. I think this is right up your alley.
I will not be dabbling on this one either.
Really? Even if it's like $50?
Nope, not gonna happen. I like Jetfire, but I don't like Jetfire that much.
Yeah. What if they come out with one of that Macross colors?
Well,
I remember you liked those ones.
I like Robotech, so
so that's a different story.
It's a different story. So that might But with that being said, I mean, I don't even have a I don't have any figures that take on that look. So it would have to be really, really nice, and the price would have to be somewhat low for me to do
Yeah.
sale.
And I would also hope that would be upsized a little bit. I think this guy's like 6 or so inches tall. So if he was 7 or 8 inches tall, I totally get the Robotech one. No questions asked.
Yeah.
That thing looked amazing.
Yeah.
And if the fourth party KO company can do it properly with all that paint, that's another thing.
Ooh.
All right, so let's circle back to Hasbro for a little bit, and we've got Reactivate Optimus Prime via an eBay seller. And the more I look at this thing, the more I don't hate it. The only thing I could say I really hate is the big gray pieces in the front of the truck, like on the side. I don't like that. That should be red, but maybe it's gray in the video game. I don't know. But honestly, I wouldn't mind picking this up.
I just saw something that I don't like about this figure.
Okay.
And that's that. I'm not gonna say it. That's that mask. The face shield. It looks like it's like all the way up here, and like he looks almost like a ninja in this.
I think that's the angle, honestly.
Yeah. In this picture right here, because it looks like there's 2 little dots, you know. So
I don't even see the eyes from where
I mean, I can't tell if those are eyes or not, but it's just like 2 dots that I see there, and I'm like, yeah, that shield looks like it's way too high, and I don't like that aspect of it. I still think it's okay. It's probably one of the better primes that Hasbro has released in recent years or recent times, so I don't think I'll be picking it up, but you know, it doesn't look bad.
I'm just gonna say it. This would look amazing as a Nemesis Prime.
I think
that honestly, out
there. I think actually, as long as they painted the part that you said is should be red, if they painted
it was black,
yeah, then fine. You know, similar to this, I think it would look good if that was red as well. I don't understand why the random grayness there, but like you said, maybe it's that way in the video game.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the last update. And again, I think you're going to be picking this up. Or at least I should say, I know you're going to be picking this up. And we've got more pictures of the prototype HasLab, Deathsaurus. And let's take a break from talking about Deathsaurus and just say I want that Victory Saber in that color scheme. I love that blue and that lime green of the prototype. I don't know what I have to do, but that would be so cool to get. But he looks good. They look good together.
Yes, and the chain, what I was saying last time, it does bend at the handle, as we can see here.
I can't see nothing about that handle. It is all white.
Okay.
I mean, I might have to zoom in or something, but here's more pictures of him. And he looks great. I'm going to say that the chain bends at the handle on that picture too, because you said so. So I'm going to just go with what Bobby says. I do like that all the pieces look like they could go on the chair, the throne. There we go. So
yeah, I'm happy. I'm digging this. I have a few of these coming in, so I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like on my shelf.
Yeah, I didn't know this, but I guess 4 months ago they put out a video of them transforming like the prototype.
Oh. But
it's with one of the guys on the live stream, and no hate to him, but I can't watch him for 40 minutes. I tried. I could not watch him though. So if you guys want to see it, go look it up.
I missed it.
I don't think you missed anything.
And I think I'm fortunate.
All right, and here again is everything he comes with. Again, I'm very happy with everything he does come with for $200. I think this is quite appropriate. I've gotten a lot less for $200 from Hasbro before.
Oh, don't remind me. Stop bringing up old stuff, James.
Hey, I didn't say nothing about you. But I see where your mind's at. All right, let's get on to incoming. First thing is Mobian Studio Commander Star Overlord Shadow Alloy Color version. The shows he calls it. So it's their Grimlock, but it's in Grimlock colors now. And this is going to be a ginormous box. Like, absolutely huge. 47 centimeters is... It's going to be big. But here's the Dino mode. Looks fine. No complaints. Here's the gun mode. I think the gun mode does look really cool as well. I really like the gold in there. I think it looks like something out of like maybe James Bond or something like that with all those colors in there. And here's the bot mode. And I like that it could turn into a hammer with those things. So they finally have a size. It's about 13 inches tall, which I was like, oh, I like that size. Maybe I'll get the blue one because, you know, I like my weird colors. And then I looked at my shelf and I'm like, oh, I have a blue Grimlock that I got for the same price. Never mind. But I think it looks fine and I think you need to pick it up.
Why are you always putting things on me to buy?
Because you're the one that buys everything.
Not true. All the time. I do have the blue one coming. I don't know about this one.
It's $10 more too. This one.
I know it's the picture I saw initially with him holding the gun on his arm. I didn't like the way it looked. It looked like Grimlock with Megatron's weapon. So I didn't like that aspect. It didn't sit right with me. I don't even want to say I'm on the fence. I think I'm moving close to get on the fence to possibly buy this. I don't see me picking it up as of now.
Okay, well, we'll wait to have to see it in your collection because I don't think you're going to pass up another gun bot because you like those so much, and you'll just transform it into gun mode, put it on the wall with the rest of them, and be happy. Am I wrong?
I'm not going to argue with that, but I don't know. I do need to.
Next, coming out soon is Metagate Go3 Brave Warrior with the weird human face. So go pick it up if you want. If you do have this mode, let us know what you think of it. Because because I want to know more about it because it looked okay. But I do think the black version looks the best. I was this close to buying it. This close. And then I pulled back.
I actually was as well. They almost got me again when the yellow one came out. So please, if you have any of these, let us know how they are. And I don't know, maybe it'll sway me.
Yeah, that's not hard to do. Next, we've got Magic Square MSB09A Trailblazer, which is obviously Trailbreaker, and this is the metallic version. And this will be out soon, so it looks fine.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
I'll be passing on this.
Well, so you were thinking about it? Oh, wow.
No.
He didn't see. You said that like you were thinking about it.
No. I'm just
Stay tuned to see what Legends figure Bobby gets next. I think that's what this show's turned into.
Go to the next picture, man.
Okay. The next one's a Legends figure too, and I think you're gonna have to buy it. I think it's what everybody, you've already seen the thumbnail, everybody wants to see this figure. And it comes from this creator on Weibo. I do want to give credit, so I hope this isn't a slur or something because I can't read it. So go follow them. And what do you think the figure is, Bobby?
Oh, with those that looks like wing blade pieces there.
You're correct. So this is the wind blade that you could make with the Legends Metroplex. I guess he's gonna be coming out, and a lot of people already have him in hand, or maybe not a lot of people, but there's at least one that's in hand. So it is a kit that you have to put together. There's that head. What do you think of that head?
I don't like that head per se.
Really? Oh, I think it's pretty cool.
I don't know why. I don't like the lines going
on his face. The cheek.
Yeah, it looks like
kind of makes him look old.
Whiskers. Yeah.
Catboy Metroplex. And his mouth can't open, which is kind of cool. And the whole helmet. Did you see this?
No,
So go look it up. These are all screenshots from this guy's review, and he goes through the whole figure, which is actually kind of cool. Obviously, I can't put that all in here, but the helmet lifts up, and you could put the glasses up and then put it down, and then have glasses version, non-glasses version, which is pretty cool.
I was watching a video on it late last night, and I actually passed out watching the video, and I mean it was like 2:00 in the morning. So,
God, you don't want to get this figure that bad. Goodness gracious!
I needed to help myself fall asleep, and I couldn't.
The good thoughts of a figure you want makes you fall asleep.
Like, yes.
So here it is with some of the light up features. Again, it looks great. The creator did not show off like a good shot of just the body or whatnot, but I guess we've already seen that before. So the black guns on the side have the magnets in the tip, which you turn on everything with.
Yes.
Which is kind of cool.
Yes. And the video I was watching actually showed, because I know on a previous video we showed all the different sensors or whatever that you had to put together.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, okay.
I think we watched the same video.
Okay.
Here is the base mode, which looks great. I think it looks like Metroplex. I have nothing to complain about. Yeah. And this is what you're talking about. So he actually showed you putting in the electronics, which really sucks. And he said, buy this figure and learn to be an electrician. Translated.
Well, it looks like it's just a plug that, just plug it into the circuit.
I mean,
that's what
yes,
it looks like.
I hope so too. But I don't know how that's going to work with shipping it internationally.
Well, honestly,
is that going to be an issue with all the electronics? You know what I mean?
Well, if it's not connected, that's probably why it's not connected. Because I know recently I've actually received a couple of figures with batteries in them, which I was actually surprised about.
Yes, I would be too. And here it is all lit up. So if you look at the top, he actually has a remote that turns all these on. So I don't know if it comes with that remote or not. But that thing looks great.
I mean, I just want to go party at Metroplex right now.
Yeah, I love those windows with all the lights in them. That's my favorite part of this whole thing.
This thing is so freaking cool.
Yeah. And here's more pictures of it lit up, and you kind of connect it with like the Armada Prime. So I guess you're gonna have to buy that Legacy Armada Prime now to go with this. And here it is in robot mode with all lit up. It looks really cool with all those lights on it.
Oh my god! I actually saw that Prime next to it, and I was just like, "Huh, look at there."
Yeah, this thing looks huge. So, what do you think of this guy?
It's amazing. I've had my pre-order in for since the very beginning, and I'm just waiting on an email to say it's been sent, and let's get the party started. I'm digging it. I like it a lot, and I finally get a G1 Metroplex that I like.
I don't think there has been one, honestly. I'll be very happy when they come out with a Metro Titan.
I'll be doing that one as well if they do.
Because I have no connection to, honestly, Metroplex or Metro Titan, and I would only get the Decepticon repaint because I think it looks better.
Yeah, this guy looks great.
But yeah, it does look good though. I'm happy for you. Let's get into what's recently released and wrap this up. First thing, Walmart has these 2-packs available that they shrink wrapped. I don't think they're $24.97. I think they're a little bit more, but it's obviously before Black Friday.
It's funny what they put in there.
They're all legacy from the first one.
Well, what was fun? I don't even see these characters on the shelf like at all.
Oh, I did. I saw them on the shelves.
I mean, no, I'm saying like recently. So it's just, it's almost like they're bringing this stuff back out. We have too much of it at Ross and Ollie's.
I think Hasbro had pallets and pallets of this stuff that never got shipped out. So now they're just putting it in here.
That would
But
make sense.
if you missed out on them, go get them.
Yeah. I'm pretty good off of these.
I'm good too. Next, we got these. These are Jing Model Palace Transformers Kindergarten Series blind box sets. Again, just like that chibi pig, there has to be a market for these. So let us know if you're that market, and if you are, I'm very happy for you. I do have to say, I love how the only grumpy one is Prime.
I'm laughing at Megatron holding the Crimzeek.
It's cute, right? Yeah. Honestly, they showed off a Shattered Glass Prime, and if they had a Shattered Glass Prime and a Shattered Glass Megatron looking all happy like this, and it wasn't $85 like it is for all 6 of these, if it was like $5 each, I might pick them up.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm out. I was out anyway, but
I was going to say, you even thought about picking these up?
maybe for my kid.
Yeah. But it's way too much if you ask me. But
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody out there will be very happy to get these.
Yeah. Don't have space.
Next, we've got a reissue of DNA Designs DK32 upgrade set for Studio Series Slug. And I wanted to say that, is it Daniel? I don't like the humans, so I never remember their names.
Daniel?
Yeah, this looks like 100 times better than Hasbro's attempt.
Oh, well, that's not saying much.
Just saying. Except for the head, but I'm sure, they couldn't paint the head for legal reasons. But yeah, this looks fine for what it is.
I can say this. I remember watching this as a kid, watching the cartoon as a kid, and I wanted this suit.
Yeah.
I wanted to turn into a car. Even
So
if it was
bad,
just,
right?
Yeah, even if it was just laying down and some tires were underneath my fist. That would have been like amazing.
You'd have been good.
Yeah. Why can't we have these things now? Come on, smart people.
They probably do have them. We're just not allowed to. They're like, yeah, we can't give this to the public because they die. Let's go to the last thing we have. And again, I think I did pretty good. What did I end it off with? I ended the first one off with Double Dealer, which I know you're going to get. I ended it off with the Deathsaurus, which we already know you're going to get. And then the Metroplex, which you're going to get. So I think you need to get this last one, Bobby.
Here comes
It does go with...
He's trying to fool us. He's trying to fool us, folks.
It goes with your figure.
I knew it.
You need to get it. It's only like $15. It'll make your figure way better. Go pick it up.
It was a setup. It was a total
It's
setup.
not a setup. It's all for you. They literally made this. They said, Bobby's not going to like that figure. Let's add a little bit of oomph to it and make him pick it up.
I actually had to look at where that figure is. I'm looking now. From what I can tell, the weapons, I think they're silver instead of gray. That's the only difference I can see in the weapons. The head does look better on both, but I just don't want to spend any more money on this figure.
Go pick it up. You bought worse stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I want to keep going down that hole.
Keep going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I like.
What else is the point of having a job if you can't buy horrible transforming figures?
When there's good transforming figures out there.
How you get those afterwards? Start with the bad stuff. Make it worth your while.
If I'll buy that, if you buy the hovercraft combiner, then
I want to buy that hovercraft combiner. Where do I buy it?
Probably like AliExpress or something like that.
Okay, I've never used them before, but if I will totally buy that. That will not be anything against me. I want that.
Okay, yeah.
If I buy that, then you have to buy that gun combiner.
I actually thought I was going to buy that gun combiner until I saw the gun combiner.
Until you saw the not gun forms.
Oh my god! Yeah, the guns look great, and then even the bot modes look terrible. But I mean, if it was like $20, I still might buy it just to have the guns. And I'm not a gun person by any means, so I like them on my Transformers, but I'm not a gun person at all. So I just thought that was different and cool. But that combiner is horrible, so we don't even need to talk about that anymore.
All right, well, that's everything we have for you today. Bobby, what do they need to do?
First off, like this video. Even if you didn't like it anyway. Comment, please. Let us know what you didn't like. Let us know what you liked. Share that you didn't like it. Share that you loved it. More so, share that you loved it, even if you didn't love it. And then, of course, click the notification so you can see when we have another video that's us acting crazy on video. And then, most important is subscribe. We've seen an uptick in our subscriptions, and we really, really appreciate it. So we're shooting for 1,000 as our next goal. So please help us go there, and we'll be putting out more content as more people are requesting it. So thank you very much. I think I covered everything.
I think you did as well. Very well put. And we will see you guys very, very soon.
And don't forget to let us know what your favorite victory character is.
Yes. I'm curious, and let me know why it's Black Shadow.
That was actually, that's an okay figure. I'm okay with that. All right. Until all debates are won, we will see you all next time.